unbelievable. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, for not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you...
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's put that team on the box. Check safety, check safety.
They'll run on first down. Haywood. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Second and 5. Got an open man. It's Burnett. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back. Watch the safety creep. Just 3.
This is Perry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, tight.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he connects with Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. On first down, Perry, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the run.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 50. Check 50. Check 3.
They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. 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 1st and 10 at the 37-
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, 4 down.
He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. The 40. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Lucky.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
I'm here all day.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They needed 19, and that's precisely what they got. And by the length of a football, it's a first down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line, as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Now, second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense...
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off at the 15.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on first down. Haywood, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. He's coming. Double up, double up. Hayward, double up.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, Perry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Slam.
On second down now, it's Perry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, watch the slant. Twist.
To throw, it's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches. And his guys are going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Burnett. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Murray now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Open man is Higgins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the... And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deontay Burnett, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Cardinals push further out in front. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Already ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it.
He's got a man. Complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got daylight past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's third down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Perry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 11th. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Tight right.
They'll set up to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
They'll run with Sanders. Dances by him. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Got some real estate inside the 30. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Perry. And some room to roam now. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play fake. Murray. Going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
He's not going to get me. Check the back. Check. Spell. Go.
Now Perry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they edge? The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles get a score closer. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
38, Eagles 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not... going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 27, Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Cardinals take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Perry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Murray gets this one to Isabella. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run with Perry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's Murray. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look.
That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's 2nd and 8. And now here's another interception. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 52. Eagles.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The throw right sideline here is complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. Got an open man. It's Burnett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 5. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Armstrong. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
At the 49-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Murray now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.